to my garden. It's been a long time since I've done video. I apologize for that, but first I'd like to thank everybody who has subscribed to my videos. We are close to reaching to 37,000 subscribers, thanks to all of you wonderful viewers and the gardening community. So thank you so much. So today, okay, first I'd like to always say that we live in southwestern France, and this is our home. So I'm gardening in zone 8B here. So today what I'd like to do is go ahead and get my fall container, and I wanted to say that I need to go to the US for a while. George is going to be here, but I have to help my family, my dad, so I will be going back and forth quite a bit. He's just not doing well in his old age. So you probably will see me staggering a little bit on my videos, but hopefully I'll get back on track. But you know, hopefully we'll get as much videos as I can get done. So I just wanted to give all of you a heads up so you're not wondering why, you know, there's nothing going on. So today, and the reason also why I delayed making videos is because I was working in a project, which I'm going to take you and show you the project I was working. Since I have to leave for the US tomorrow, I had to get everything done and ready fast to get going. So I'm not going to get that project done in a video, but I'll show you and walk you through what's going on. And today I'm going to at least get this container done, because when I come back, I really want something to come to, I guess. And I'm not going to do any of the other things because I will be there for a while helping family, but at least I want to get something done so I can come to something really pretty. So this container is really beautiful, and I always like to have you know, plant up really pretty flowers here. And George and I still have to level this a little bit, but what I'll do is go ahead and get everything planted, and then we'll just come back and level this off a little bit. Because of the soil, it kind of sometimes it just gets out of the balance, so I do have to go there and get that straightened. So anyway, today what I'd like to do is plant some you know, heuchera. I have heuchera here. I have beautiful chartreuse headers, and I've never seen ones like this. You know, they come in so many different colors this time of a season in the garden center, but this one really caught my eye. I thought it was really, really pretty. And then I saw these pansies, and I thought, you know, this will look so pretty together because they just really balanced. They have a very balanced colors. I think it's going to be really pretty. Then I have heuchera Forever Purple right here, and I thought I can have maybe one heuchera. And just so if, for everyone who has followed my videos, you guys know I usually like to plant my containers with tulips. And last year I had lots of tulips. This year what I'd like to do is plant few different things and plant them loosely, not tight, because what I'd like to do is still have my tulips, and I'll show you. I have some tulip bulbs which I would like them to be planted in between. So in the springtime, I will still have that surprise of tulips coming through, and but not really, you know, staying empty the whole winter for us to just have the tulips in the spring. So that's what I kind of decided to do this year, something different. And then as you can see, I have pink cyclamens, and they actually do really well for us here. They bloom all winter long. So I have three, and so I'm going to plant a little bit loose, a little give distance between each plant, and try to plant beautiful tulips here that I have. I have two varieties. So one is double, is it a hay tip? Mm-hmm. So this is a double red, and then I have another one that looks really pretty. No, I think it says Novi Sun, and this one has just beautiful, kind of a reddish, very delicate edge on the petals. So I think I'm going to have two varieties of tulips to go in between the plants, and then hopefully in the spring they will just come out in between the plants and kind of fill up the container even more. So that's the goal. Now, if I have enough if I have enough pansies, I might go ahead and plant up also this sculpture here that I have. So we moved this sculpture here, which I really love, but I've been so busy, I haven't planted anything here. So I thought if I have a little bit, I have a nice wire vine, which I'll show you here in a minute. I thought I can have a wire vine here with some pansies and maybe, a couple of tulips just, in there. So in the spring, it will be really, really pretty. I still have a lot of work to do here, but also, the exciting thing is we talked to someone who came to look at the garden and see if they can give us estimation to maybe set up a watering system for me. As much as I don't like setting up watering system and I like watering by hand, it takes way too long of a time for me. So this summer, I have to say, it's been really, really hard to get through one side to the other. So it has put me behind on everything else that I could do. So I might have to, unfortunately, or fortunately, try to get this done. But I am really excited about it to have some free time for other things in the summertime. And then I wanted to bring your attention to this gorgeous crabapple tree because I'm just enjoying this tree so much, and I thought I should show you guys. So this one called Red Sentinel, and I planted this because of the beautiful crab apples that turn red, and it's very prolific. So it does produce lots of fruit, and you can see right here. Look at this. It's so heavy. It's starting to arch a little bit, and it's not whipping, but it kind of gives a little bit of that effect. Um, but they will remain on a tree for the birds for the winter time. But I just think it's so beautiful and decorative. I have other crab apples too that have produced beautiful dark berry like crab apples for the it's very decorative. But this one, it's so showy. I just think this one is absolutely gorgeous to me. So I can't wait for it to grow, and will be wonderful winter interest. All right, so before I start planting this container, let's go ahead and talk about the project that I was working on. You can see what I've done, and it took a while to get this project done. So we'll just walk this way, and I'll show you what I've been working on really quick. It's fall. It's definitely fall season here, but everything is still keep going and looking beautiful. I wanted to show you this gorgeous hybrid tea rose that it has so many buds, and I need to look up the name for you because this rose bush has been amazing, and I think I'm going to plant probably more of this in the garden, maybe in the back, just because it really has been a very healthy rose for me and absolutely gorgeous. You can see, look how many buds it still has. It keeps producing. It's just incredible. And then one other thing that has been, I've really enjoyed is this lantana. This lantana has it's just the most beautiful color. Look at this color. And this lantana called Lantana Seloviana Violet in France. It's the purple, but it has just really gorgeous amethyst color, and it's a really great ground cover almost because it does spread. It stays low. It doesn't get woody, and it's just has been so beautiful for me. So I'm going to probably plant a little more of this in my back part of the garden there because it's just done really, really well. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this project. Okay, so the project I was working on is this. For many of you guys have been following my videos, we had large hedges that was about 5 feet to 6 feet tall, and I used to come and cut this. So the hedges has been here probably since the house has been built, and some of them just really weren't doing well. They were dead, and lots of blackberries vines was growing through them, and it was just a really most miserable project. I really didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy the hedges, and they just also weren't healthy at all. And so we decided to go ahead and get them out. Now you can see we still have a lot of stumps that George and I have to dig out, but we removed how many? Probably maybe 10 or more stumps from this area. And so it took me good month or so probably to dig this with my shovel. So I started digging this area, and George came down and he helped me to try to remove as many stumps as possible. And it was very, very hard. It was a hard project because clearly we were doing with an axe and pick and shovel and all that kind of stuff. So we were able to remove as much as we can, and then we were able, just so I can plant those hydrangeas. Now these are hydrangea bulbos, and I've heard lots of great things about them. There are lots of gardeners who love them, and these are proven winners hydrangeas. We don't get many proven winners plants. Excuse me. We don't normally get proven winners plants, many varieties here in France, but I was able to find Bobo, and it was really, really great price. So I decided, what, why not? Why not to go ahead and start creating this border, plant all the hydrangeas, and make it really beautiful. And for some of you guys that have seen my previous videos about this project here, maybe we can have George to pop that in a screen so you can see my vision of getting this area done. So it's going to be a beautiful pathway here, and then I still have to remove lots of grass, etc., to create a garden with a pathway. But hydrangeas are at least in place. I was able to plant everything I finished planting them last night. Here you can see I left a distance between a little bit of a distance, because what I'd like to do is create a path, just a walking garden path, just a small one, which will come in and connect to other paths here as well. And then I had another one, just on the other side. So you can see this part is just really hard because it's on a hillside. So I think so this place needs still a lot of work, and you can see all our little walkways are pretty broken, which, as soon as our budget allows, we will probably eventually get this repaired. But in the meantime, at least we have this part done. So after I come back from the US and I have the time, I can start improving this area, because as you can see, there is a lot of improvement still to do along the way, but I'm really happy because the hydrangeas are planted. They will survive the winter until I come back, and that was my goal, because I ordered the hydrangeas before I learned that I have to go. And so in a rush, I tried to get this project done so I can get everything planted before I head to US. And so fortunately I got all done last night, and then I'll just come back and then continue improving this area. But in the meantime, I love it. I think it's going to be really, really pretty, because I'm going to have a path from here to kind of go this way. And then I have another spot where I left a distance right here to have another garden path to kind of connect with the path down here this way. So really excited about this project. It was a lot of work. You can see my my wheelbarrow. George was like, "What did you do to it?" So I've been just hauling all these grass roots and stuff as I dig and dumping somewhere else. And I'm so happy to get this part done. I think it looks really beautiful. Eventually, I may bring them a little farther out as I start working, but for right now, at least they will survive and do well. So that's kind of my goal. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this project. It took a while, and this kind of project usually takes me a long time because I work on it several days. I think this took about a month, maybe working several hours a day and that kind of thing. So it's kind of hard to do the video because we don't have, we are not in that way where we can bring equipment, get them done, and show you how to do it. I just basically went with my shovel, dug out all the roots, everything, all the grass, dumped them, and then I just treated the soil a little bit, and that's it. Went ahead and planted the hydrangeas. I leveled it, and I still have some stumps that I have to get out. So we'll do that when I come back because we just run out of time. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Let's go ahead and get this planter planted. I'm really excited to get some new plants into this beautiful container. So when I purchased the compost for the container, usually it's not very rich. I don't know. It just feels like it's not. So usually I go ahead and mix my homemade compost with the bag of compost that I purchase from the stores, and I feel like it gives me just an extra nutrients. And for some reason, I had really good success using my homemade compost, mixing with the compost that I purchased into the containers. And you can see, I don't know if you can see here, George, maybe you can show them. I have, as I start digging into it, I have lots of earthworms. Where are they? Oh, here, there's one. I think they went to the bottom, but I have lots of earthworms and in my homemade compost, and you can see that it's just really, really good to make compost at home if you have a way to do it. I would really highly recommend to always have compost. It helps so much to give plants just an extra. Okay, so in the center of the cyclamens right here, I planted all the red tulips. So eventually, and they are tall. So eventually, in the spring, the tulips will come out a little taller than these guys. And so now, with the yellow variety of the tulip bulbs, what I like to do is just kind of go on the edges, maybe a couple of them here, here, and here, kind of thing. So. And that's my goal. Maybe we'll do 2 here. So this is the wire vine, and it's really, really beautiful. It will spell on the side of the this sculpture. That's kind of what I'd like to see it happen. I think this is a perennial for my zone, so it should stay all winter. Okay, guys, I think I'm finished. Look how nice it turned out. So I planted some pansies just on the base of it because when we placed the sculpture, I really needed to fill up with soil, which I hadn't done. So I filled up that empty area or the hollow area with the soil or with compost, and I just planted few just pansies for the to be just for to look really nice. I have the wire vine, and I have 3 pansies what I was able to fit in this container, and they will fill in. This beautiful wire vine will start spilling from this container, and it will look really pretty as we enter. This is because this is in front of our entrance. And then here, this container turned out really, really nice, I believe. And I love this chartreuse with the yellow and blue. I think it looks really pretty against the purple. And then also what I love about what I did today is in the spring, I can still have tulips, which will start growing. Tulips are always, so it's just, I can't imagine spring without tulips. Because I won't be here to do lots of things. At least I will come back and have a beautiful tulips coming out and poking through this container, which will be another surprise. And it's really, really pretty. I like doing it this way, just because during the winter time, this container will still look really pretty. And then what I'll do, I think I might just bring and sprinkle just a little bit bone meal over the soil here to feed everything, watch it really well, and just wait for the spring. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you enjoyed all the projects that are going on here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week, wonderful day. So please don't forget to subscribe to my videos if you like them. Give me thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.